All right, so today is Friday, September 6th. We're about to head out to a shoot now with Rebuild. I'm going to meet up with Annabella in a couple minutes. She's going to ride with us to the shoot. Yeah, I think I haven't vlogged in a while, so I kind of want to pick back up. I feel like the next few weeks are going to be busy again. So I just kind of wanting to document and capture those moments. And yeah, I'll see you on the way out.
Okay, so I've actually been thinking for well over a year at this point that I would love to make a TikTok account, like vlogging or just doing like lifestyle content or find like a focus. I haven't done it, even though I have like a whole list of ideas that I've written. I'm just like kind of scared, and I just have to find the time also. I feel like I don't have the time to do it because I'm always doing other things for other people, but okay. Maybe I'll find the time to focus on myself at one point.
She took me off there. I don't want to be bloated.
You want to say hi to the camera, Tiki?
Hi. Vlog season.
We're at the park. We've been trying to find the FDR skate park.
Can't find it.
I've never been there before, so I don't know where it's at. You've been there once, but don't remember how we got there.
My problem is being in the passenger side and just letting the driver do their thing. I haven't been there in 2 years, so it wasn't really like, I'm gonna go there again.
Right. So, like, I feel like we're losing sunlight by trying to drive around and find this out, so I think we're gonna try to figure out something to do in the meantime.
Yeah, we'll get some filming done, and even if like the location changes, I know we'll create magic either way.
Okay, so
I have some faith.
You're a natural on camera.
I'm rolling with the punches.
Okay, all right, we'll see what we create then.
Let's do this.
All right.
Something's gotta give. I'm gonna write this out.
How you feeling after take one?
We got some work to do. But great first run. Me just being a perfectionist. It's crazy just seeing it on camera versus like doing it in my parking lot area with no camera. So see it come to life, I'm like, okay, yeah, that needs to be fixed. Oh yeah, more attitude here, have more, intention. That's my goal with my dancing. Like I want to be more intentional. I don't want to be timid. And we're gonna rock this out. Let's blick some. Let's have some fun.
Hey.
I'm so happy.
Why?
Because I just get to do it. And there's so many people that wish they could. So while we have the abilities and the gifts that are given and bestowed upon us, I just keep doing until you literally can't anymore. Oh my God, this doesn't get me emotional.
Oh.
Wow. Now for a long time I just felt like I've been losing it. Like my energy, or like, I'm coming to terms that I am, in my late 20s. I'm hot. But I'm adjusting to the changes that are happening. And how do we evolve and, get adjusted to our new bodies and our new ways of moving or doing our art in general without dwelling on the things that you used to do, because it already happened. The only way is up. So I just love what I do. And I hope that every day that people get to see it, they know that
Right, this is real. Like
it's real.
It takes a lot to get here.
I'm using fucking shorts as my towel. Literally compromising. Right, I'm grateful. That's all. There's nothing to it.
Yeah, I was thinking too, like, I feel like I had 1 or 2 more songs this summer, and then I want to switch to like maybe some folk-y or some sort of like, what is it, like maybe a Avicii-esque.
Those are very different things. Folk and Avicii?
Well, because sometimes his songs start like it has a very sort of like folk undertone, but then like there's like
I see what you're saying.
Or like
the acoustic guitar kind of dance thing.
yeah. I'm also kind of shifting more to like a rap vibe. So I think that'll be interesting.
Like bars rap? Like you writing bars right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like not in like necessarily like super deep or super like, oh, that was crazy, you know what I mean? But just like kind of just exploring, like I've been writing a lot of stuff.
Okay.
And trying to like figure out like what my sound is, what is the kind of music I want to rap about.
Right.
Tends to be more sort of positive, or like if it's not positive, more like just what I'm going through in the moment. So yeah, I'm excited to. I mean, this song right here, I have a verse on, so.
Okay. Yeah. We'll see where we're at with it.
Gotta have a hook. That's what I'm not doing anymore, because I made so many songs that were hookless, and the songs we love the most are the ones where I wrote a hook. Like Insert Me.
Been released.
Insert Me, I wrote a hook. Wired, I wrote a hook.
Wired is.
Like all the songs that I write hooks, there's a curse. They don't make it to the end. But that's why I like it, because I think that this is a combo. I'm still doing that voice, but with this type of beat, it's actually what I think I've always needed. But I am just not inclined this way. Yeah, you gotta know that.
Wow. That's everybody. Zeus said the same thing. Zeus was like, oh, like he liked the beat, like switch up. Like I'm like, it's just fun to just do like, because no one mixes music. Nobody is making his music.
Fortune, can I have a headset just so I can listen? And can you, the first note that we're starting on, where is it? Oh. C'est la vie. Do that for me? C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
Yeah, that's say. As long as you're around the ballpark, we can fix it.
C'est la vie. Just let me be. Don't talk to me.
Almost. So with the c'est la vie, I think you're coming in with too much air. So kind of release some of the air. C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
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 Vie. Oh, higher.
Yeah.
C'est la vie.
Yes.
C'est la vie.
Too much air. So go like this. Now sing it.
C'est la vie.
Yes. Do you hear how that's much more controlled?
I think, yeah.
Yeah. So let some air out when the chorus is almost up, and then as soon as your part comes, just don't take another breath. Just c'est la vie.
C'est la vie. No.
All right. Let the music play. The music will help you find the note. You hear how you're coming hard like that?
Well, on the V?
No, you're like, c'est la vie. You know, it's a little too in your face. You want to take a step back. C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. See, my problem is
there we
I
go.
Can't remember what I do.
Okay, well, that means we got to just loop it. All right, let's go again, Fortune, please.
C'est la vie. Just let me be. Don't talk to me. I'm underneath. I'm overwhelmed. I need some help.
Perfect. I am so happy with that take. Isn't that amazing, Fortune?
Keep it up another week. This world is looking pretty bleak. These principles are hard to keep. I'm feeling restless in my sleep.
All right. That was really good. This time, I need you to come with the energy that you were coming with. C'est la vie. I need you to come up with more energy than that because you were perfect, but a little bit weak on the energy. One more time.
Keep it up another week. This world is looking pretty bleak. These principles are hard to keep. I'm feeling restless in my sleep.
Perfect. Yes. Yes.
All right, so it's Saturday, September 7th. Not much on the agenda today. I think I may go out and try to do something, but I haven't had some days off in a while, so I'm definitely gonna try to enjoy today and tomorrow while I can, because things are gonna get busy soon. Yeah, so I'm just kind of getting up. Yeah, I really enjoy these kind of slow moments where you can just kind of, where there literally is nothing on your agenda, and it's kind of, the day is what you make it. And the more of these days that I have where I can just kind of slowly wake up and get into my routine, I'm finding that I enjoy reading in the mornings where it's still quiet out. There's not a lot of noise happening outside. If you know me, I love peace and quiet, and sometimes it's kind of hard to get that in the city. But this new book that I've been reading, How to Think Like a Philosopher, by Peter Cave. I just started reading today. So in my journey of self-discovery that I've been going on for the past few months, I've also been told by many people that I'm in my Saturn return era of my life, so that would make sense. But yeah, I'm definitely getting more into philosophy and just kind of learning and studying like the Bible and kind of analyzing and trying to learn more about philosophers back in the day and kind of seeing what similarities of humanity that was established back then and kind of taking it to this generation and seeing what are some like things I can take away to kind of just help me live a more peaceful life. So I think this journey too is also a way to kind of deconstruct all of the different beliefs that have just been placed on me, and really trying to like formulate my own beliefs, my own ideologies, philosophies. But with the more awareness I'm gaining, I feel like it's helpful to kind of continually reassess. I was watching this one podcast recently, like the trap is knowing yourself, because that's based in the past. Rather, you should try to learn yourself, which is based in present times, and kind of like gives this idea that if you already know yourself, you're kind of stuck in the past and like you kind of keep yourself in this box. Whereas if you learn yourself, that's an active approach to self-discovery. It can be a small mindset shift that I think was interesting. So yeah, trying to unknow myself in some ways, but I will definitely keep you guys updated on my thoughts on this book. So far so good. So I want to definitely keep reading this today and hopefully finish this, soon. All right, that's kind of my update today. Like I said, I may go out thrifting. I may do something kind of self-care related, but not quite sure what that is yet. But I will let you all know. Yo, this is the most solid rainbow I've ever seen in my life. Perfect arch. It's literally sun shining and raining this way. Look at that. 5:47 a.m. Remember how I said I was gonna have like a calm, peaceful weekend? Well, Ricardo got me hiking. Which I said I wanted to do more hiking. So when he was like, "Oh, let's go hiking," I was like, I did say I wanted to go hiking. So, of course, I didn't expect it to be this early. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a fun hike though. Even though it's early, I think it'll be nice to get out in nature early and kind of enjoy the time I have left of this weather. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna get ready. and then we have like a little meeting afterwards. So should be fun. All right, so it's September 9th. I still haven't folded my clothes yet, but today I am going up to Allentown to meet up with my friend Jason. So me and Jason met at this Comcast Rise event last year, I think. And so we've been talking about meeting up, doing some projects, working on some things together, and we haven't done anything yet. So I think this is our first time kind of having an idea and a project that we know we want to work on, and then having to really just iron out the details. So I'm gonna go up there and meet Jason and Trey, have a meeting. It's about an hour, like 20 minutes away. Also, while I'm here, the last video, the drone video, yeah, I was wearing the same shirt, right? And I got this shirt thrifted. And I wore this chain with it. That was more like a casual event. But this event is a business event, so I'm gonna wear this watch by Movement. And so really, I try to have something, like some accessory on to kind of help balance out the outfit. So now it's a little bit more business casual with this shirt, whereas if you were to put any rings with it or chains or bracelets or whatever, it could be more casual or streetwear. So just kind of like the value of having multiple different pieces that you can use. But yeah, I gotta get going. So I will see you guys on the next clip.
I wonder, I'm just thinking right now, I wonder if those paper clips are getting organized had to do with this angel investment that we're getting. So just for some context, we have an investor who's looking at the merge into bring about dollars on our balance sheet. But it seems like the money is circling, but it sounds blocking it. And it seems like it looks like it's happening, and then a step back. But it's almost like we're ready to receive it, but there's something, it's circling, it's there, but it's not. Something's blocking it from getting it into the earth, into the bank account.
And the blockage that you described might be for two reasons.
Yeah.
The one that you said you need to be ready to receive,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one is it really for your highest good?
Yeah, I think about that too.
Or for everyone involved, right? And if it's not for your highest good, Spirit gives the opportunity to change the direction. We have to do the right actions.
Yeah.
But when we've done everything we can do, then trust and surrender and know it will happen.
All right, so I'm just now leaving the meeting. It's about 7 o'clock, heading back to Philly now. And the conversation today with Jason and Trey, and then, I'm trying to find a way to put this camera up. How's that? We'll try that. Yeah, we had a conversation, to talk about some business partnerships and see what we can do together. A third person showed up, Petra, who is one of their friends, and she's very tapped into the spiritual side of things, which I've been exploring myself over the past few months. So many things were said that made me think deeper. But for me, I think it made me realize about why do I keep getting flat tires. I've gotten a bike, I've had a bike for years, but I feel like most of the time I've had it, there was a flat tire issue, and I would buy completely new tires. I would get them pumped up. I would go to the bike shop and see what they can do. and they're like, oh yeah, you should be good now. You know, so one time there was like, you know, metal stuck in it that was causing a leak, but then other times they had no reason, you know, they couldn't tell why my tire was getting flat. So most times I ride my bike now, it's kind of annoying because I know I have to pump it first. And one pump from, you know, the tires lasts me maybe 2 to 3 trips. And I'm like, it's just kind of getting annoying to pump it every time. I don't really feel like riding it anymore. Even though I would save money and it would be helpful and things. And then even recently my car tire has started to get flat a lot. And now I'm having to like pump it up and be cognizant of how long I'm riding on a tire that's losing air. So yeah, it just made me think about that situation with a different lens of what if this is trying, like there is a sign here. What if this is meant to teach me a lesson, or what am I supposed to gain from this predicament that if I learned I can maybe stop having flat tires? But you know, this really is probably not about flat tires, and so now it's making me think like, well, what is this about then? And just even that alone, I mean, there was so much that was said today, but that perspective shift on picking up on signals or signs and kind of connecting it to a deeper issue potentially. So I'm going to be thinking about that, and I feel like I can start using that perspective with other things in my life that show up either repeatedly or things that I keep finding myself in a cycle of that is not benefiting me. I can start looking at them in ways of how can I relate this to something that maybe I'm going through in a metaphorical approach. Now I'm on my way back, so yeah, it's been a day. It's been a day for sure. I'm still so behind on everything, on my emails and clients. I've been so busy I haven't really been responding as well to people and clients as I should be. So it's a lot to deal with right now, but hopefully I can catch up this week and stay on top of everything and start getting back on track. So I'll see you on the next one. All right, it's 1:45. I'm heading to the office before I head to the airport for San Diego. My flight is at, I think, 6 a.m. So my goal is to get to the office around 2 a.m., transfer some footage, head to the airport by 4 a.m. And then just kind of take a nap because I did not get much sleep this week. So yeah, all right, let's go. All right, so it's 2:50 a.m. I'm leaving Industrious right now. Got some work done. I transferred some footage, so now I'm about to head to the airport, and hopefully the line at TSA isn't too long. But I'm leaving pretty early, so I should have plenty of time to get past TSA, read a book, do some other edits, answer some emails, and then we'll head to San Diego. All right, it is Friday, September 13th. I'm in San Diego. It's about 6 a.m. Yeah, I've been with the time shift. I've been going to sleep super early, and getting up super early. And today I kind of was up. I didn't feel like I needed to stay in the bed anymore. I felt like I've gotten enough sleep that I was gonna get for the night. So I just got up, started watching videos, took a shower, started thinking about things, and yeah, with some of the time that I have left before I get up and start working, I wanted to read another chapter of this book. My interest is growing in the fields of psychology, philosophy, spirituality, and the journey of learning is a lifelong endeavor. And I felt like just being so focused on one aspect of my life for the past few years, which has been the business, I think it's been a little hard to expand my reach and I forgot how much I enjoy learning and how much I enjoy just peace and quiet and just like learning something and trying to apply it. And then once you learn something, it kind of sparks your interest to learn something else, and then that sparks your interest to research something else. And there's just so much to learn and digest. For me, reading is a very grounding activity, and I think I'm excited to, in a year from now, see how many books I read. But yeah, I'm grateful to be in San Diego. I'm grateful to have some time and the energy to dedicate towards learning a little bit more. Yeah, I think this year has been a journey already, and I think that between now and the end of the year is going to be transformative in some way for me. So I'm looking forward to the ways in which I will grow, and I'm hoping to keep documenting it all and to kind of showcase the journey, on YouTube. So those are just kind of my early morning thoughts. I'm gonna read this chapter before the sun starts to come up a little. All right, so I'm getting ready now for my sessions. I'm about to start brushing my teeth and all that. But that chapter I just read in the book was talking about paradoxes. And after reading that, I don't know why it got my mind thinking about wasting time and like sort of what does that mean? How do you waste time? Is anything wasting time? I feel like people tend to only do things that serve them in that moment. And so like if you're playing video games to decompress, it's like, okay, that's the exchange. You're giving your time and energy to something and get something in return. But if the return is, if the energy you're giving to something and what you're getting back is not greater than what you've given it, I feel like then that starts to become an unbalanced equation to the thing that you're giving your energy to. And I feel like that could be a person, that could be an object, that could be multiple things. And so at that point, I feel like you're starting to get into a time wasting dynamic. So it just made me think about that for some reason. And really trying to place an inherent or acknowledge the exchange of things that I do, and ask myself more intentionally, like, what is the exchange here? What is this doing for me? And at what point do I no longer need this thing and can move on to the next thing? And so even just being clear on the intentions, being clear on what it is I need in this moment, and what are the things that I'm using to fulfill that need, and are those things healthy? Yeah, it's just an interesting thing to continue to think about, and be more intentional about the ways in which I spend my time so that I have less of my time being wasted and more of my time being optimized and efficient. And, and even optimizing, because I feel like being efficient with your time sometimes can be like looked at as a negative thing. But I think the more we can acknowledge the things that we need, we can kind of get through them quicker so that we can move on faster and get on with our lives. I think too, maybe the reason I started thinking about that was when I woke up around like 5, like I said earlier, I just felt rested. I felt like there was no need for me to stay in the bed when there could be edits I could do. There could be just having some time to myself to think. It could be reading a book. And if I would have stayed in the bed extra long and just was on TikTok or just, trying to fall back asleep, there would have been no benefit to me to do that. And so I got up and did something else. And so I kind of want to embody that mindset and kind of incorporate it throughout the coming weeks and months and see like if anything changes or if I can feel like some sort of improvement in that area. It's kind of just a morning thought that came up. So I'm gonna finish getting ready, do my sessions, and then we'll be leaving San Diego tomorrow. So it'll be a nice little trip.